7:41 p.m. Wednesday, January 15th, 2020, episode number 769 of Oh Yeah Dude.
That's correct.
My name is Jonathan. This is Seth. Hello, Seth.
Jonathan, it's great to see you.
What do you got on your desktop there? What is your graphic you got on the screen there?
Some beautiful flower.
Some flora.
Isn't that beautiful?
It's very nice.
It
Is that
remind
an
you?
orchid?
It just reminds me of Hawaii. I wanted to think of you.
Thank you.
I wanted to think of you.
Now that I'm back, you can change it.
I'm gonna change that back up. Just put pavement. Put a strip mall. Episode 769. Oh yeah, dude. America through the eyes of two American Americans. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode.
How much do you think Dak gets paid for those Sleep Number commercials? Because I don't like those commercials one bit.
Hey, you don't like a man getting a good night's sleep?
I don't like it.
So you don't like when a man gets a good night's sleep? Okay, so you're against that.
When a working man
When
rests.
a working man rests after a long day at work.
You don't appreciate it.
Okay, so that's you. Thank you so much for joining us. It's January of 2020, and we started in February of 2006, and we're coming up. Next month will be 14 years, and so we say thank you.
Fuck.
And I'll tell you that the exact age when we hit peak unhappiness.
Can I guess?
Yeah, Dartmouth professor crunched it all. What's the exact age when we hit peak unhappiness?
52.
You're close. It's 47.2 years old, which is perfect because I got my birthday in September. So basically from my birthday through the holidays, I'll be at peak unhappiness for my entire life. Great.
Won't ever be. Well, that's what it is. Then
Well,
you know
I guess
it's never going to be worse than this.
Than the last 4 months of this year. I guess
and
you're
you'll
right.
be like, all right,
2021.
Here we go.
Cool. I bet a lot of good shit's going to happen in 2020 sucked. 2021 is going to be the best. Shut up. Talk about an asshole making predictions. This professor wrote that the parameters for unhappiness used in this study include feelings of despair, anxiety, loneliness, sadness, strain, depression, bad nerves, phobias, panic, restless sleep, losing confidence, not being able to overcome difficulties, being under strain, feeling like a failure, feeling left out, feeling tense, and thinking of yourself as a fucking useless, worthless piece of shit.
Useless
Piece of shit. Happy birthday, Seth. So got that to look forward to. But like you said, glass half full. If I can get through
the threshold,
cross the threshold into 2021, it will just, I guess peak, I'm on my way there. So actually, until the peak.
It's going to get shittier and shittier.
Oh my God. So the peak of the mountain, you're at there's no more oxygen up here.
Dying.
Why, is that why I'm so out of breath? Is that why I feel like right now like I'm dying? Oh, wow.
If you can make it through, then it'll...
But if I can
then you start to just coast.
You coast.
And you gradually gain speed until full senility kicks in.
So yeah, it should be a interesting year. Let's just say that.
I don't buy that shit.
It sounds right.
He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Midlife crisis, right? And I pull up in my Corvette. Beep, beep. Hey, got myself a vet. Oh, you won it?
No,
at least
I didn't win it, and so I leased one.
At least a 2020 vet. It's cool, huh?
I'm at peak unhappiness
Candy
right now.
apple red. What's up? Are you having a midlife? No,
I'm just at peak unhappiness.
No, I'm at peak unhappiness. I thought this might quell it. It didn't. It's actually worse. The payments are absurd.
It's not right.
Okay.
It's not right.
Fuck your study.
Yeah, fuck your study.
Fuck your study, Mr. Dartmouth.
I would just say that there's people that probably hit that point that if you haven't done things as graciously as we have,
okay,
that maybe that could be a turning point where you're like, whoa. But we were late bloomers.
Indeed.
So that
so you got to account for that.
That horrifying revelation will dawn on us a little bit.
52 is you were
I
right.
think I'm right.
Shit. So between
But that's
the
good because that buys
professor
you a
and
little more time.
Between the professor and you, I've got some very rocky, bumpy years.
Regardless, it's going to be rough.
It's going to be bumpy
From now...
for the next 5 years.
From here on out.
Next half decade should be pretty
for
bumpy.
the foreseeable future,
This
is going to be rough.
Next half decade should be pretty bumpy. Have you seen my new vet? It's a 2020.
It's a 2020. I leased it.
I lease it. It's $500 a month.
Oh, well, if you could get it for $500 a month, I'd make you go get one right now.
No, that's cheap.
It'll be like $1,200 a month.
Okay.
Literally more than you pay in rent, you would be paying for a lease.
For my vet.
If I could get a vet for $500 a month, I would get one right now.
But what if I could open up the window to my apartment and know I'm paying a little bit more for the car that's sitting right out there?
I think it's a
The car's
great...
not there anymore. Wait a minute. Did I park the car? I did park it right
great
there.
idea.
Right? Ah, shit.
For millions of young people who came of age amid the financial crisis of 2007/2008, entering the labor market, starting on a career path in the depths of the Great Recession could have long-term health consequences.
I bet.
In addition to affecting net worth and long-term family outcomes, including marriage and cohabitation with children, starting on a career path during a deep recession can take years off your life. New Northwestern University research suggests.
This is research from colleges. I'm not going to dispute it.
The study is published as a working paper in the National Bureau of Economic Research and has not yet been peer-reviewed.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're doing that right now.
Let's peer review that. Correct. So you're out of college and you can't find a job. Yeah, it's really stressing me out. It's taking years off my life.
Yes,
it is.
I agree.
You've been peer reviewed. Good luck.
I guess, did I come of age in the Great Recession?
Think so. I mean, I know you wish you did.
When do you come of age? Does that mean puberty?
When you get your first pube.
First pube.
What year did you get your first pube?
Coming of age.
Came of age. I love that film.
When do you come of age? What does that mean?
I guess it's different from professor in college to,
I've always thought of it as more of a
blossoming, virginity?
No, more of a revelation of sorts.
More of an existential revelation.
I wouldn't say I came of age until
maybe this past Thanksgiving.
Next week.
It's tough, though.
What does that mean?
Coming of
Jeff,
age.
can you search
Jeff,
that?
you said a coming of... Between
So it's
14 and
sexual.
18.
It's sexual.
Coming of age.
It's sexual.
It's in... What about
not
financial?
that you have to have sex by then, but that's when you become...
You're finding yourself,
your
body.
adult, your body, your sexual being.
Parts, your mature being. So I guess this is a reckoning, a financial reckoning coming of age.
So I did not come of age during the... Just to be clear.
No.
Just missed it.
Just missed it. Came of age in the 80s when it was time to come alive or of age.
But
it's tough.
But I was in the workforce during that period of time, and let me tell you.
Yeah, you felt it.
It was difficult. I also got chewed up pretty bad in the housing crisis.
Housing market, yeah.
Housing, what is it? The real estate crash.
Bubble.
The bubble, if you will.
If you will.
I was right at the top of that bubble when it
99
when it
Homes.
popped.
You were originally slated to star in 99 Homes.
Right. It was
Garfield
actually about me.
ripped it away from you. Could you imagine a film with Andrew Garfield, Michael Shannon, and Jonathan Larroquette? It is a film that I would go see opening day.
Yeah, I guess if it's that much of a struggle, then it's gonna wear your ass down.
It's gonna work on your heart for later.
So I guess what is it? What kind of advice would you give somebody?
Lottery.
No, that's
lottery.
Bad idea.
Super Lotto, Powerball, Mega Millions, get it. Super Lotto. Yes.
All the scratchers get them.
Get them, buy them, get them.
I see a lot of people in my neighborhood.
Don't get insurance, spend your money on tickets. Don't get insurance, spend your money on tickets. Somebody's got to win. They tell me. I
watched
these
the
commercials.
dude in your
7-Eleven on Western.
I watched him get... What was it here? I think it was right before we broke for the holidays, and somebody sported the dude some money. was like, whatever he wants, let him get it, blah, blah, blah. Guy grabbed a couple of things, put it on the counter. Dude paid for it. Dude gave him whatever in change, $5 and change or whatever, and was like, you have a good day. The guy was like, thank you so much, man, blah, blah, blah.
Was the homeless person?
Homeless dude.
Okay.
Waited for the guy who gave him the money to walk out of the door.
So
As soon as he walked out of the door, he turned to the guy and was like, give me 2 fucking scoopy scoops.
Yeah, I'll take 2 Mega Millions and a Super Lotto. Why did you do that?
It's just like...
Why did you do that?
It was crazy because I was like, wow, that is... I guess because... Here's the thing.
Should have run and taunted the guy. Yeah, you know what he
did.
did?
I narked on him.
Yeah, you know what he did? Second you turned the corner.
No, what I was going to say is it that because the world is so fucking wonky and upside down, that amount of money, even to a person who is technically, let's say, if not starving, hungry and homeless, that the amount of money is so insignificant even to them,
like a nickel.
that what worth is it?
What am I going to do with this?
Unless I could maybe possibly turn it into...
I should have spit in the guy's face. What am I going to do with $5? Unless you give me a ride down to the Hustler Casino and we just fucking parlay that.
On red.
Red, back, fuck. Shit, fuck! Ah! Ah! Scripted TV shows, comedies, and dramas. That's for our networks, our cables.
Coming.
Total for the year. In 2010, there were 216.
216
television series.
Comedies,
new
dramedies,
individual
and dramas.
Yes. From your networks to your cables to your streaming services in 2010, a long time ago. 216, meaning like, do you watch this show? You could ask 216 people that question.
2 people did.
Different show for each person. 2019, 10 years later, what are we at?
Can I please guess?
Yes, 216 in 2010. How many did we get to a decade later? Just this past 2019. We were at 216. So think of it logically. I mean, like in 2000, there must maybe there's 216 in 2010. There was a little, some more in 2011, some more in 2012.
Like 1,300.
532, but I like that. 1,300. Yes, it seems that way and feels that way. And I guess 500 essentially, when you're talking about TV shows, is
so it's
1,300.
doubled.
It's more than doubled.
More than doubled.
So I guess that's where we're going. We're at 5. We'll be laughing.
It's going to be exponential. It will be 1,500 in another 5 years.
10 years, half decade.
5 years.
I'll be very miserable, but at the end of it, I'll say
no, because it's exponential, right? So this took 10 years to get
double.
here, so it'll take 5 years to get to triple.
Something like that. Peacock, when's that? Quibi? It's so funny because I had all the new networks and shows, and last year I was trying to just stay on top of everything, and so everything that was coming in 2020, I kind of put in the back of my head because I'm like, I don't have to think about the Peacock network and Quibi and all that, all these things. But now it's January 2020, and I know
it's upon you.
HBO Max is in May. That's like in 3 weeks. So any rest I thought I had in 2019, which I didn't, was holding on for dear life, I now realized, oh, yeah.
If you were to, and I'm not saying that you don't, but if one were to legally obtain all possible streaming platforms subscriptions, what would the monthly sum now be?
That's a great question.
Plus,
just having,
not including cable, and then add on to that cable. I mean, you could be what, $1,000 a month? Maybe?
I don't know if it'd be that much, but let's say, just for sake of argument, because I'm thinking $10 a month, $1,000 would be $100.
We had that Hulu live shit, by the way. That is a fucking jacked up racket.
Oh, they don't know what the fuck they're doing over there.
That shit sucks.
I'm trying to watch the game here.
Not only can't watch the game, you black out everything because you're still subject to all sort of local cable laws. Plus, your shit crashes all the time. Plus, it's crazy expensive, and it doesn't have all the fucking channels.
I'm trying to watch 68 Whiskey on the Paramount Network.
For God's sake. trying to watch these soldiers fuck.
Hey, 68 Whiskey, how's your show?
That was-
I have an honest question, Paramount Studios Network, new logo. How the fuck's your show 68 Whiskey?
That is some crazy
Is that
shit.
a comedy or a drama?
It says comedy drama, not even dramedy. It says both.
Two things.
You're going to get both things.
You mean a dramedy? No.
No.
You
You're
get
gonna
them
get
like in one
individually-
scene we're opening wounds and soldiers are crying. In the next scene, there's a woman being finger banged in a fucking supply closet.
But that's not comedy. That's
Sexual. Comedy,
Sexual.
drama, sexual. 68 Whiskey.
Erotic.
Erotic comedy drama.
drama.
68 Whiskey.
Aramedy.
Aramedy. Leave us alone.
Uh,
I was talking so much about
but wait though, that show. I didn't know that they could like fuck and cuss and stuff on that channel.
Yeah, they were dropping F-bombs. Baby,
That-
this is fucking basic cable. We can bring it. It's 2020.
What is the
hey,
deal?
fuck you, man. Get with the times.
What channel is it?
That was Paramount.
No, but what is the channel?
Oh, what number? On DirecTV, it's 241. I don't know what it is. You know, on channel 241, they get pretty raunchy. You mean Paramount Studios Network?
It's called Paramount Studios
It's
Network.
Paramount Network, but I think they just changed. They got a new logo. I was just reading on Deadline. I think
new
they're
logo
calling
looks
it
like
now.
the old logo.
Yeah, new boss, same as the old boss. You're right. Fuck you! I won't do what you tell me. I'm telling you, man. When Zach's on stage,
Can't wait.
can't wait.
Those guys are gonna. It's gonna have definitely the same impact and feel as
Yes,
it did in the '90s.
Oh yeah,
Today,
yeah, man.
it's never. It's just as it's more
It's
relevant.
more relevant now to speak truth to power than it ever has been. Fuck you! I won't do what you tell me. I have a mortgage, dog.
I have to do it.
Doug,
they tell
I
me.
gotta do what they tell me. I have got like the kid's dental is insane. Fuck you, I won't do it. Dog, you're 50 years old. Like, come on, man.
It's tough.
It's tough. But you gotta tell the bureaucrats,
I don't know.
right?
The bigwigs.
Bigwigs. Fuck you. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were listening.
I didn't know you were still on.
Are you still on
he's
the
still
line?
phone.
Oh, fuck, I thought I hung up. Sir, I'm so sorry. I was just showing off for my friends. I used to be in a ska punk band, and like, I really spoke truth to power, and I gotta have this job. Please, I will do anything. Anything. But listen, man, you gotta go on fucking tour, and you gotta tell the fucking people, listen, man,
It's important.
it's important. Vote. Change the world.
USA Today snapshots. 58% of Americans say that they have not talked with anyone about their end-of-life care preferences should they become terminally ill.
Interesting.
Let's discuss.
Let's
Shall we?
Let's get this on
record. So in case anyone else, they can be like, actually,
You know what?
in episode 769,
I think a podcast is an official
it is legally binding.
legal binding.
They call it a poor
document.
man's copyright.
I mean, a poor man's audio copyright.
What happens?
Do you need to bring in a notary? No, episode 769.
So let's just say,
what's the dilemma? We're dying?
terminally ill.
So we know that you have a certain amount of time left on this mortal
I guess
coil.
let's just start with
You're dying. Let's just say you. Let's just go with you.
no. Let's just go with me. No, I want to ask you. You're driving with me. I'm driving you.
I'm in the front seat of your Mercedes.
Yes,
What are we listening to?
we're listening to
Steely Dan?
to the new Pearl Jam record.
Listening to the new Pearl Jam.
And we are on a head-on collision.
Holy shit, because you're not paying attention, because
No,
you're singing.
no.
Because when Edward sings, you close your eyes and you
I've
sing.
secretly relapsed and not told you, and I'm actually.
This
I'm
was the
loaded-
drive you were
I
going
was
to
gonna
tell
you,
me.
but I'm loaded behind the wheel, and I
mean-
get us into
with an 18-wheeler.
with an 18-wheeler.
Bud Light truck.
You go through the windshield.
Even though I'm wearing my seatbelt?
You go through the dashboard.
Okay.
The car comes through the car,
The car comes through the car.
and I walk away, guilt-ridden but unscathed.
Not a scratch on you.
You are on.
Is the music still playing while the car is
You
flipped
are
over?
on life support.
Okay.
They pull you out with the jaws of life.
Get him!
You're dead when they get you out of the car.
God, he's gorgeous. Get him!
They get you to the hospital. They revive you.
Yeah.
But your organs seem to be
Shutting
intact. No, your organs seem to be intact, but there is no response whatsoever.
Okay.
But they have you on life support. How long do I wait
Forever.
to pull the plug on you?
Forever.
To put a pillow over your head?
Forever. If you kill me, I'll fucking kill you. You do it forever.
Forever.
Yep.
Feeding tube.
Everything.
Everything.
You bring in everything, and you live. I live my life as if I'm alive.
Wait, though. Seriously?
Everything. That's every TV show, every movie,
No,
every
let's
Cowboys
just-
game. You put it on. I live with you now. You take care of me. You bathe me, you motherfucker. You're the one that did this. Bathe my shit. You sponge my ass. You put my shows on, and you just pretend I can hear it because I can.
But at no point does that existence in your mind seem unbearable.
No, as long as I get all my things, and you're like, you're just doing it for me.
And if you don't know that it's
And don't give me the finger behind my back because I can't. No.
Ooh, I hate you.
I hate how guilty I am that I put you like this and I have to fucking bathe you.
All right, so
Because I can hear that.
at what point what would have to happen to you for you to voluntarily opt out of living? What do I have to do to get you
To opt out of living. Tell me right now.
No, like no arms, no legs, paralyzed from the neck down, deaf and blind, burned over 90% of your body. I'm just trying to think.
You want to know what that threshold is of what
Where would you be like, I don't know if I would want to go on living? I'm not sure for myself. This is what I worry about. I worry about being mentally aware and unable to communicate or express myself with the outside world.
Okay.
To be there and not be able to convey that is terrifying to me. The fact that they don't know when you're on life support if that's what's happening or not.
Yeah.
There's a part of me that wants to say DNR because in case I am straight up Metallica 1,
Yeah.
Oh,
that I see. I can just.
just get me
Okay.
the fuck out of here. But we see all the time people coming out of 10-year comas and being like, I heard you the whole time, I was right there, you never gave up, blah 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 blah. I love the Cowboys.
You're dead to me. You were great.
You fingered me.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd be such a rock. Thank you.
I didn't have you pegged as a rock.
I didn't have you pegged as a rock.
But
and you really did let me down.
You really let me
Jeff,
down.
you really let me down. That sucks, man.
I really counted on you.
That sucks,
And you,
man.
I underestimated.
That's crazy, that shit you said.
That shit you said.
February 26th, 2024. I remember it like it was yesterday.
And then chronic pain
Chronic pain is the worst.
might be too much to endure.
Well, you could take care of that yourself.
You mean what do you mean?
As long as you have your wits about you, your faculties.
Oh, you mean take care of it off yourself?
Yeah, you could do that.
Well, yes. True. You can choose that.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
yeah.
So
You're
I
just
guess,
talking about that
I mean, 'cause,
possibility of you being
my
trapped in-
mom and my dad completely and totally opposite requests.
I don't know. I'm thought I could know. I don't know.
My mom and dad feel completely differently about the subject.
Who wants to stay alive and who wants to immediately die?
Immediately.
I would think, I'm going to say that who wants to be dead within the hour? That's going to be Your dad.
Opposite.
Wow.
My father would like to be kept alive at all costs.
That motherfucker.
And literally, he means cost. Like he wants us to drain
all of
money.
that. Yeah.
My mom would not want. She was just like, if
Yep.
I'm vegging or
Okay.
some shit, she's just
It's
like,
just that,
get
just
me the
like,
fuck out
you
of
know?
here. And I would say that I don't mean to be speaking about them or those wishes too flagrantly or openly, but that I could maybe seesaw back and forth, but that I tend to sit with my mom that if a quality of life is degraded so much and the requirements of others in order to keep me alive become so great, I cannot fathom my life being at that point of value enough to warrant that expenditure
energy,
time, and
Meanwhile,
effort.
me and your father are like holding hands in beds next to each other, like watching. You're playing old Night Court episodes for the two of us. We're like forever. God, these guys, man, you
will not
selfish
die.
fucks.
220 years old. They're
Wow,
it's like slowed time down for them.
God,
So anyway,
it's crazy.
well, I'm glad we didn't. I guess we've clarified kind of in case anything ever happens.
When the shit goes down. Good. In St. Louis,
Dead
Missouri.
within the hour.
Oh yeah. Like, what time is it? St. Louis. The city has sold. Well, the city had a program called the Dollar House Pilot Program. They wanted to sell some delinquent properties that the city's Land Revitalization Authority, Reutilization Authority. They have some struggling neighborhoods. They have these kind of dilapidated homes. So they said, hey, we have over 500 houses. If you want to buy one
Where is this?
in St. Louis, it's going to cost you $1 for the house. That sounds like a good deal. They had, I think it was 520 odd houses, and they
Buck
have
a piece.
$1 a piece for a house.
Yeah, but you obviously that comes with some prerequisites
You have to
or some requirements.
You have to make it livable because they're not livable as is. That's one, and then you have to live in the house for 3 years. So there's a certain license like the plumbing and electric. They have to be within the city, so it's above board. Pay the money to have the house be a livable house, and then you have to live there for 3 years. But $1 is a good deal. It's
Absolutely.
like less than a fucking Powerball or a Mega Millions. They've sold 4 houses.
These must be real shitholes. Jeff, does Nick know about this? That's true. I can attest to that.
Yeah, Nick lives in Missouri. We should buy a house, the 4 of us, me, you, Nick, and Jeff. Go a quarter.
Summer
I
getaway.
bought a house for a quarter. I live with my bros. For a quarter million. No, a
quarter.
A 1.25-cent piece. I mean, I want to buy a house for $1.
But then you don't want to restore it.
Yeah, but
And you don't want to live in St. Louis for 3 years. I bet you the 3 years living in St. Louis is the biggest issue. Because there's plenty of people that'll be like, fuck yeah, I'll fucking restore this place and fucking flip it. But then they're like, wait, I got to live in like this fucking cracked out St. Louis neighborhood for 3 years? Like, I won't make it out.
Can't we find 500 commune-like people and have them?
I think it would be worth it to just buy all of them for $500.
Okay.
And then just completely default on them and make
And
them
run.
do it again. But for a period of time, you could be like I own 500 houses in St. Louis.
What's up? Turn into one giant house. Well, there's got to be like in fucking, I don't know, Boulder or Sedona. There's got to be a commune with 500 people living off the land. Can't you go to them
that are dying to leave Sedona and go to St. Louis?
What if you guys had your own? It's a 500 of you. I'll get it for you. I'll cover it, and you could all go.
You're picturing them like all in a row?
Yeah, well, they're pretty much
they are.
One sort of section.
It's one
of North
terrible
St. Louis.
neighborhood. One deathly.
One beautiful communal.
One once was beautiful community.
When I go to Sedona and I pick 500 hippies up and I drive them, I fly them on a private jet.
500-person jet.
And I buy them all the houses and I say, create something beautiful. This is utopia. And then we shoot it. It's a pilot.
Season 3.
It's on Paramount. It's after 68 Whiskey. It's a comedy, drama,
Dramedy,
erotic
erotica.
thriller. It's about politics, infrastructure, life, love.
Maybe
They didn't sell too many of the houses there, though.
there probably is a show in it, but I'd have to see these houses. I'd have to lay eyes on these houses.
I saw a couple of them. They look like they were in rough shape.
But
Good bones, though.
But land value, there's still...
There's always something in land.
You have to make it livable, or could you just demolish it and turn it into a communal garden?
The idea is that you bring in the workers, the companies that they have listed to do all of the work.
There's more.
The idea is they want people to revitalize this neighborhood.
My guess is that there is some caveat within the agreement that is the deterrent as to why they haven't sold more than 4.
How?
There's something that is required that is asking a bit too. It's a bit too much of an ask.
Okay.
Whether it be the living there for 3 years, which I don't think. I mean, there's plenty of people in St. Louis that would be like, we want to own a home, like, of course, but those people don't have the money to. There should be some way of navigating through it better. Obviously,
This is going to be a beautiful artist commune that I create, that I'm kind of the head of, I guess you'd say.
the god of it.
Sort of the god. I mean, I was going to say president, but let's
Boss,
just say
god.
more like god of it. Leader.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I didn't like St. Louis that much, so it would be tough for me.
No, that was not fair because we were there on the single coldest weekend in the history of Missouri.
Is that true?
In my mind, it was.
I got so drunk I tried to get into somebody else.
You were almost murdered. See,
Well,
that's different. But when
I do believe I do believe he started to pull a gun on me. Yes.
When we were standing at the arch, was that not one of the greatest moments of your life?
It was
Looking up
pretty epic.
at that beautiful.
Honest to God, it was pretty epic.
There you go. What if I told you I could get you in a house where you could see the arch every single gosh darn day?
For $1.
You have a buck? What do you need a pack of gum? No.
You need
I
a
want to get you a
scratcher?
house.
You want a
4 is
scratcher,
not a lot.
or you want
So you're right.
You
There's
want a house?
probably something else.
gotta
we
be
don't
something crazy.
in the margins we haven't discovered.
Like toxic waste or something.
Oh, it's built on a fucking
Burial ground
yeah,
waste.
burial
toxic waste
burial ground. From the old,
Um,
there was a tribe that lived there, and it's sorry.
Yeah, I tried to get into the back of that person's car, and they were in an Uber.
And so they were probably thinking, this person's.
We were in a bad neighborhood.
Yeah, we were in a bad neighborhood,
And I was very drunk, and I was
Cherokee Avenue, and so you were drunk.
relatively bad neighborhood. It used to be a worse neighborhood, from what I
So
understand. But,
this person sees someone getting in their car.
well, trying to get into their trunk,
Yeah, I'm gonna get into the trunk. That's
not
where-
physically.
Yeah.
but I'm trying to open
Yeah.
this person's trunk.
get into the goodies, get into the trunk.
And he gets out of his driver's seat and he said, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he's had his hands in his waistband. And then you guys pulled up, you and Nick, and
Is that true?
yeah, you guys
Saved you.
Pretty much saved me, I think.
And then we went back to my Airbnb, and then you ate all the snacks, and you like spilled the snacks all over the floor, and I had to like follow behind you and pick up all the snacks that you were like,
Really?
yeah.
Is
just
that
like-
true?
Yeah. Because I'm like, I leave my Airbnb like cleaner than they gave it to me, but you were like dropping like corn chips and like stepping on them and digging them into the
think you're
carpet
exaggerating.
barefoot. Like,
You're exaggerating.
no, I had to follow you around like Hydrox cookie crumbs. Like, it was like a shit. Because remember, they had that basket.
I don't remember.
They let out, they put a basket of goodies out, and you were just like,
Did I sleep at your
you
Airbnb?
slept on the couch, like, like covered in Hydrox cookies and
What
corn
are
chips.
Hydrox
They're like knockoff Oreos. You're like, these are delicious. These are better than Oreos. I was like, I'm trying to sleep. These are better than Oreos.
I was drunk.
Are you crying? Yeah.
I was drunk.
You were drunk. So that whole weekend. But the arch. Oh,
I wasn't drunk the whole weekend.
no.
I remember going downstairs and going to the bakery. That was cool.
Oh,
She was awesome.
beautiful.
But I remember going back to your Airbnb.
You know what it was? We went to that farmer's market, which was like the oldest farmer's market west of the Mississippi, and you were drinking in the day.
Bloody Marys or
Bloody
some shit.
Marys. And it was fucking
Freezing.
So
It
the
was
combination
freezing.
of that. And then we waited and went into that. You got some barbecue. Give me some barbecue.
That place was bomb, right across the street.
So you did have a good time. Other than the attempted murder.
That's true.
I was talking about 02022020. which was Super Bowl 54. I think I mentioned I was going to win that or be in that and celebrate that. What I didn't tell you is in my prophecy, in the dream I had, I meant Super Bowl 55.
Which is
Sunday, February 7th, 2021, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. I think I might have been saying 02-02-2020. I think because it sounded so good. I didn't mean that the Cowboys were going to win that one. I meant Super Bowl 55.
Got it.
Okay?
All right.
I just don't want to look like I'm telling tales out of school over here.
Would you place a bet on that right now? Say for $100?
You could probably bet on, next year's Super Bowl.
That's a bad bet.
It's a great bet.
You should do that.
It's a great bet. I've made worse.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, just recently.
Yeah. I've made worse bets.
I don't know if anyone could make a worse bet than that one.
When the Cowboys lost to the Eagles and essentially ended the season in Week 16, I had to go to a Christmas party that night. I was so angry, so furious, and so distraught that they couldn't fucking win on the road or even score a fucking single touchdown and win the division. I ran into a dear friend of mine, a friend that left me a message that day out of the blue. Well, this is it, doggy. Here you go. You got a lot of fucking Eagles haters going to get in your face. I hope you win this game. He comes into the party and sees me, hugs me. I'm so sorry. I go on a 35-minute rant. What are you doing for Christmas? Oh, me and my lady are going to Vegas. Where are you going? Reach into my fucking pocket. Boom, 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 boom. Peel off 520s, because that's how I roll. Put $100 in his hand. I said, put $100 on the Dallas Cowboys to win the Super Bowl. He was like, no.
I won't do it.
I'm not taking your money. Do it! I screamed at him, made him take the money. He came back to me later. He's like, please, please don't make me do this. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. So stupid.
He did it, though.
Samantha ran over. Did you just give Devin $100? Are you?
But you did it.
He did it. Texted her the photo on Christmas Day and wrote, congratulations with a question mark, or like, you're welcome.
How much would you have won?
I would have won $1,800.
That's not even that good.
It's the worst. We were looking up the odds. I'm like, the odds should be like 100,000 to 1.
$190,000.
They just lost. They're not even going to be in the play. Shut up. Take it. So stupid. That's how you got to have the heart right there. You got to believe.
Yeah, well,
so what I really believe
is not
is
0202
not 2020. It's 0207212. Fuck it. Fuck it, stupid shit. Fuck. But I do have, what do I have here? Did I have another? The Kitten Bowl is 02022020 at 2 p.m.
Nice.
On the Hallmark Channel. Did I not have a card right here that said that? Might have fell.
It's just in your mind. You know it.
02022020 at 2 p.m.
The Kitten Bowl.
The Kitten Bowl.
Who are you rooting for?
Well, I think we got Esqueakiel Elliott will be playing. My favorite player. Esqueakiel Elliott. Alvin Kamara. Baker Mayfield. Let's never forget that Tabby Roma was the first feline to score a touchdown
in the history
of the Kitten Bowl.
That's terrible. That's how many years did it take?
Never forget that the very first Kitten Bowl ever played in the very first touchdown, it was Tabby Romo. Never forget. I'm not taking this money. I'm not placing this bet.
You are.
Place this fucking bet.
I'll
fucking kill you.
After a big year, plant-based burger Impossible Foods has something new on its plate. The Redwood City, California company unveiled Impossible Pork and Impossible Sausage at the CES Gadget Show in Las Vegas.
Weird.
No, that's a weird place to do it.
Hey, those were the tastemakers, innovators,
The Impossible
disruptors. Excuse me.
Disruptors.
Have you heard our new podcast? Jonathan Seth, Disruptors.
It's Impossible Foods' first foray beyond fake beef. Impossible Pork will be rolled out. Is that a pun? Like pork roll? Impossible Pork will be rolled out to restaurants first. The company isn't yet saying when it will come to grocery stores. Impossible Foods only recently began selling its burgers in stores, although they are available at more than 17,000 restaurants in the United States, Singapore, Hong Kong, and Macau.
Wow.
Burger King will give consumers their first taste of the Impossible Sausage later this month. 139 Burger King restaurants in in 5 U.S. cities will offer the Impossible Croissant, made with plant-based sausage coupled with egg and cheese. The 5 cities are as follows: Savannah, Lansing, Springfield, Albuquerque.
Springfield where? Simpson Springfield?
Springfield.
Yeah, let's say.
Springfield, Savannah, Georgia, Lansing, Michigan, Springfield, Illinois.
Simpson Springfield.
Springfield, Simpson State, Albuquerque, New Mexico, and Montgomery, Alabama.
Okay. Get back to us.
I'll fuck with that.
888-842-2357.
Send me one of those. I'll zap it in the microwave when it gets here.
Stupid fucking Beyond commercials with Snoop Dogg. Like Snoop Dogg working.
No.
Funkin' Dunkin'.
Doing what?
Being a soccer mom and like, I love these. Selling them like.
Oh,
people
the
like,
breakfast sandwiches or something?
Oh my God. It's Snoop Dogg. Like, gross. I'd be like, gross. I was going to get one. Gross.
What can you do?
But what can you do?
It's just...
Hey, can I have a... What the fuck are you doing here? I'm being Snoop Dogg, Seth. Nah, I'll pass.
Thanks, though.
I'll pass, doggy dog. Why don't you jump in your fucking Honda CRV and drive yourself home, soccer mom? I'll go elsewhere.
I mean, there's worse things he could be plugging.
Totally. Like, yeah. But it's real stupid when, like, stupid things happen and then, like, stupid companies, like, come up with stupid ideas and then say, oh, we got the dog.
But isn't it weird that certain people...
Like Snoop Dogg?
Become so...
Famous.
Beloved. Iconically famous that almost... They just... What they are or how they began
our DNA.
Has absolutely... no resemblance to
just
where they wound up. It's
amazing. It's amazing.
I don't even think it has anything to do with them. It almost seems like there's no choice involved.
It's already set in motion.
Like
babe. It's set in motion.
Because all he does is sit in rollers and talk shit about football every day, and he's not changed his.
No,
I mean he's probably changed. He's compromised certain aspects, maybe certain ethics, morals. Preconceived notions about what he might do or not do. Certainly a 21-year-old Snoop versus what is he, 72 now?
60.
He's definitely older than that, isn't he?
He's 65 years old. He's on the cover of AARP magazine. He's also the new Dunkin' spokesman. Hey, kid, you want a Capri Sun? Boom! Throws a Capri Sun. I'm the Capri Sun spokesman. Really? Hey, you got to work. It's like fucking Shaq. Is there a commercial you've ever seen that at some point Shaq doesn't come out and be like, ah?
I mean, worst commercial actor in the history of mankind.
Like you said, these
Doesn't
things
matter.
are just,
Matter.
they're so beloved by the American pop. They're so beloved that it doesn't matter what the product is. You just get Snoop or fucking Shaq to be like, what's up? And can we bring that back? What's up?
Don't. It'll be back for. It's probably back
Right
this
back
Super
for this
Bowl.
year's Super Bowl. Good call, like the Bud Night. What's up? Holy shit! It's the What's Up guys in the Bud Night, and they're over at Snoop's house. Holy shit! Shaq's delivering a pizza. It's called the Singularity.
It happened already.
It happened during the Super Bowl commercial in the second quarter. The What's Up guys had the Bud Night over for an orgy. The doorbell rang.
The Dilly guys, you mean?
The Dilly, no. Okay, the Dilly guys, are those different guys?
We were Bud Night.
The Bud Night's the Bud Night.
Oh, got it.
Played by my dear friend. Yeah.
Ooh.
My dear friend Johnny Sneed is the Bud Night.
Oh, we did
Don't worry about it.
Does anyone know that?
Just good friends with the Bud Night. Don't worry about it. So the Bud Night comes over with the Dilly guys, and then he comes over with some of the basic bitches from the Michelob spot that like work out and then like have a Michelob like on a rooftop. So the basic bitch Michelob people come over to the Dilly house, but the Bud Night is...
The Dilly house, they have to like time travel into modern day, right?
Okay, so...
Bud Night and Dilly get in a vortex or something. They get into
hurting my head. And then like some like master brewers from Sam Adams. I don't know how they show up, but they show up with like hops, like hands full of hops. And then I think they call that the singularity.
And then Snoop.
And then Snoop comes over, but Shaq shows up with the Property Brothers. I have no idea why. They're all smiling, great teeth. It's a lot to handle.
It's a lot to
on
take in.
television. Then the general. You ever see the general's butt in those pants when he's walking
No,
with Shaq?
he's got a little booty.
He's got a badonkadonk.
Really?
The little general. You wouldn't think because of the little stick legs, but it really
He
like
packs
pops.
it all. Yeah, packs
He packs
it all
right there. The general got a booty, yo.
From all that marching.
It's from all the marching. I'm gonna start an Instagram for the general's booty.
That's a great
It
idea.
has like 600,000 followers.
That's
Just
crazy.
put the general like in different scenarios. It's from the marching. I was kind of thinking, I was looking at it. I paused it and I was like, got a
does he
fucking
do
donk.
the glutes?
I wonder how it's because he's marching. Get with the general and get that donk. That's a crazy fucking Instagram you have. They call the general's donk.
General donk.
Yeah, I'm doing sponsored posts now. I'm making like 40 grand a month because the world is not broken. It's completely normal. It's not broken. It's made the way it's supposed to be made by our creator. It started.
Always was
I don't
supposed
know
to
when
be like
the
this.
Big Bang. I don't know when the fuck it started. All we know is what we have now, and this is where we're at.
It's
So
always
this is where it
supposed to
had
be like this.
This is it, and it shall be, and it shall.
Fritz
be.
said it would be like this. Half a century ago, a restaurant opened in Santa Barbara. It sold burgers. They were 24 cents a piece.
That's what I'm talking about.
That restaurant,
What's a burger now? Like $9?
something like that. That was in 1969. And that restaurant later became known as the Habit Burger Grill. It is now expanded to nearly 300 locations, most of them company-owned, in the United States and China. It's huge in China, right? It's very successful in China.
I've never been to one. Have you been to one?
I have.
Oh, damn.
Over the years, the Habit has added to its menu, supplementing its burger mainstays with steak, chicken, and ahi tuna. The ahi tuna sandwich is actually very good.
See that?
Now the chain is set to join Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, and KFC as part of the fast food
shit.
conglomerate Yum Brands Incorporated, who announced Monday that it plans to acquire Habit Restaurants, Inc. in a $375 million deal.
You did it. You made it.
Habit's slogan is, "It's not the same without the flame,"
Ooh.
in reference to their char grilling of their burgers that they do.
You like that char grill on that tuna? That char grill was bad for you. Isn't that carcinogenic?
Carbon or whatever. Well, congrats to the Habit.
Hey, man, congratulations, Habit. You been to a Habit?
We used to
like
get
that.
lunch there at the shop all the time.
Really?
It's sort of like quick, not completely disgusting.
Char grilled?
Char grilled. You know.
It's carcinogenic, though. I think, char
Carcinogenic, but
grilling.
char grilled. They also make a decent strawberry shake.
Hey,
They also do a tempura green bean as in
Damn.
replacement of in lieu of a fry. That's quite good.
do you think? I guess we take those kind of places for granted because they're so delicious. When they go to, let's say, China, the people that live in China must eat that and say, this is the single greatest thing I've ever eaten in my life, right?
I don't know.
I mean, isn't that why fast food places are so successful? Because the food is so good on the level of it, like it hits all the junkiness that makes the brain, whatever,
crazy.
the fat, salt, whatever the fuck. Why it's so good is because it's just so fucking good, fast food.
Yeah, but
So
don't-
we're so used to it, we take it for granted how good it is. You drop a char grilled fucking burger in Shanghai, they're gonna lose their minds.
But palates differ.
They do differ, but I think American fast food,
Seems to like be a
it
universal.
just destroys everywhere it goes.
I think you're right.
Why is that? Because it's so gosh darn good.
We put the most work
We put the
into
most
like
work
making
into
it
it.
the worst thing ever.
Yep, we bring the junk like no other country even knows how
it's
to.
like heroin food.
You drop a strawberry shake in a province in China? What, they not gonna drink it? Ooh, gross, strawberry shake? No more, please. Fuck.
I think.
I mean, that food is universally fucking accepted as dank. So that's my new fast food venture.
Unidank Industries.
Unidank Industries presents.
Get that.
Let me get that.
Whoever it is.
Tell this
Who
person.
the fucking. I'm working.
Fuck you think you are? I don't know that area code. Please.
So, Unidank Industries.
Yeah, I just think that shit.
It just
pops
pummels all other
Yeah,
things.
I mean,
they'll add a little like curry paste to it or a
whatever
little
they have
whatever
to,
a little.
whatever they have to.
But
by
at the
and
end of the
large,
day,
I mean, McDonald's.
it's a Big Mac.
McDonald's fries. Don't matter where you are. You could bring that to a fucking mountaintop in Nepal and give it to a fucking some bald fucking yogi.
Yeah, fucking loses.
You like
fucking
fries, you'll fuck? Meditate on this. 30 years without speaking, drop a fucking fry and some ketchup, he'll fucking move to LA. I live in fucking, I live in Downey where the first McDonald's is. Would you a non-speaking yogi for 30 years?
Yeah, but then
Yeah, but then I had a fry from Seth. He brought it.
Climbed a mountain and
Stuck it in ketchup and shoved it in my fucking mouth.
This is some dumb shit. Let me try to make some sense of this.
Okay.
Because when I first read it, I was like, this is fucking awesome.
Okay.
And then I was like, wait
a minute.
This
is some dumb shit.
This is some dumb
See, that's
shit.
how they get you. At first I read it, I was like, this is awesome. And then I read it again, and I was like, this is some dumb shit.
Meet Red Carpet Home Cinema.
Okay.
The opposite of Netflix.
What?
In this fast-changing home video world, unlike the famous streaming service, which serves up thousands of films and TV shows to millions of subscribers for just around $13 a month, this startup by two entertainment industry veterans.
Vets. What does that mean, guys? That you're not working anymore?
Guys that never worked.
Yeah.
They're seeking just 3,000 rich Americans.
Easy.
Who will put up $15,000
Easy.
and pay $2,500 per movie to watch the latest theatrical releases in their homes.
I love it.
Okay, hold on a second.
Yes.
3,000 people.
Yeah.
To put up 15 grand each.
Yeah.
And then
each week you get a new movie.
Each week you get a new movie, but you pay $2,500 for it.
Yes.
That's psychotic.
Okay.
So in order for me to watch Star Wars, I have to pay you $2,500?
Yes.
But in order to get that privilege, I have to give you $15,000.
Yes, but
you
do this in the privacy of your own home.
Dog, I don't care. I could rent out a theater for that much money.
Could you four-wall a theater?
No.
No.
Almost. I could buy out a theater for one show for $2,500.
I guess if you went to No. See? Back on. Best idea ever. Go on.
It's not a good idea.
Tell me more.
So what I thought when I first read it was 3,000 people, $15,000 each,
Like
and then collectively $2,500 is what it costs to buy a print per film. So in order for everyone to be able to have a copy, you have to buy a print of this new 70 millimeter.
So you own Star Wars?
No.
Now? Okay.
That the company buys the film for $2,500, and then everyone gets it.
No, because that would be wicked cheap.
That's what I was like. I was like, this is too cheap. So it has to be the other way around.
It's the other way around.
That is so stupid. That's so much money.
They only need 3,000 super rich people.
But those super rich people should be offended that they're being asked to be paid this much money.
Okay.
That's too much money.
Let's say you see 10 movies a year. What's 10 times 2,500?
$250,000.
$25,000?
$250,000.
No, $25,000.
For how many movies?
No, for 10 movies. Yeah, I'm so bad.
Yes, 10 movies.
It's 25 grand. So
10 movies a year.
Yeah, Basically one a month.
What do you do the rest of the time?
You just drink juice that someone makes you because you're rich.
Let's say you watch one movie a week.
Okay. It's too much math. It's a lot of money. But we're talking about they need 3,000 super duper rich people.
Now, since launching in October, Beverly Hills-based Red Carpet has attracted just a sliver of the customers it hopes to sign up in the U.S. in the next 2 years.
Oh, no.
Founders Frederick Rosen and Dan Fellman, could you please IMDb those people so that we know what kind of veterans they are?
What prison time they've served for
They know they aren't the first to
schemes.
market a high-end, first-run film service to the ultra-rich, but the two say that their knowledge of the entertainment industry gives them a fighting chance.
What? It's just the same movies, no matter how much you know. They all suck.
Rosen and Fellman estimate that there are 500 to 1,000 households that fit their criteria in New York and in Los Angeles.
Just at New York and L.A. alone, dog.
They also then think that there's an additional 50 to 100 in each of the next 30 largest U.S. cities.
Easy. Houston, easy. Chicago, easy.
Their small team at Red Carpet vets potential customers by assessing their credit and interviewing 2 references. The pair say that they have almost 100 customers. And they've made inroads in places that surprise them, such as West Virginia and North Carolina.
Okay.
The company is backed by Los Angeles-based OCV Management. Their most popular movie today is Ford versus Ferrari, starring Christian Bale and Matt Damon. Damon. Red Carpet will not be able to screen the new Star Wars movie.
Oh, shit. They can't even...
Well, anyway, because they don't have a deal with Disney yet.
You can't even watch what you wanted to watch.
Any credits on those guys? Oh, fine. It's fine.
They didn't do
Doesn't
shit.
matter. They ain't done shit.
I guess $2,500, the movie, it should be pretty good. You probably should like it.
You should like the movie?
It's a huge difference between paying $2,500 for fucking Parasite and paying $2,500 for Uncut Gems. And
Think about how upset you are when you've gone in and spent $20 on a film. You go in not knowing what to expect.
So many times.
And you walk in and it's terrible. Imagine if at the end of that movie, when you walk out 15 minutes early, because you can't actually stand to be in there anymore. If you walk out and you're actually $2,500
someone was
poorer.
like, "Hey, you owe us $2,475." I'd say, well, for what? Yeah, that's a lot. But if I'm in my own home,
if it was like, I should be able to watch absolutely every fucking movie available at a given time in the world.
Okay.
For $15,000 a month, period.
Okay.
You're telling me every movie I've got to pay you $2,500. If you charged me $15,000 a month and I was a rich person and I could literally be like, what is it? It's an animated it's a Norwegian animated film. It's, but if it's domestically released at the time, I should be able to see it. Whether it be like a blockbuster or some indie, then maybe we're talking. But if you're telling me that I have to, regardless of how I feel about the movie or anything like that, pay $2,500 just to sit and see it, when I can now wait 5 days before I can get it on demand, it's like
movies
the worst time to think about trying to do something like this.
Because movies play in the movie theater and within 19 days.
They're only releasing them theatrically so that they can be eligible for awards. If they could bypass that entire system, they'd go straight. They have, and it will only be more.
Yeah.
Once they can actually get nominated for Oscars by just being here. I'm motioning towards Seth's out-of-date television, just so you know.
Don't say that. It got me so fucking...
It's so much nicer than my television. It's crazy.
It's so small, though.
Mine's tiny. Mine's less than 50 inches.
I just dropped the microphone, caught it with my other hand. You couldn't see it. I guess you're right. This, even for rich...
even for rich people,
this is the richest people.
But what is that? What
does that even mean?
The richest people...
They're already working in Hollywood, and they already have access to the movies, so they don't need to...
Probably, how hard would it be to be like, I'm the richest person in the world. Can you please contact somebody at Warner Brothers and tell them I would like a my own personal screener of this film because I'm on my yacht right now and I can't get to a theater to see it.
Send Rocket Man and Taron Egerton over to the yacht, please.
Please send Rocket Man to get me a DVD.
Okay, terrible idea. You were right. Initially, fantastic. Bad.
Conceptually, but they've got the pricing scheme all wrong.
You know what you can just do? What I do is just drive to the ArcLight on Friday morning, give them your $20, see the movie, hate the movie, drive home. I've been doing it every Friday for fucking...
It's just, you should be like, we need 6,000 people to pay us $7,000 and pay $1,000. I mean, it's like the scheme is all off.
Well, they're industry
and whatever
veterans.
the shitty research is that they've
veterans.
done where they've decided there's 500 of them in 2 cities.
Yeah.
It's just, this is so stupid.
We're really surprised about North Carolina.
West
South Carolina
Virginia.
is pretty rough. But
Yeah, you should be going for rich people that live in isolated areas, not people that live in major metropolitan areas that can go and see a movie in a million places.
Go to somebody who owns a
fucking
timber
Jackson
company in
Hole,
Alaska.
Wyoming. Yeah, go find fucking rich people, rich recluses.
Rich Recluses Industries presents Jojo Rabbit.
Oh,
One was
Jesus
the president
Christ.
of Warner Brothers. One was the president of Ticketmaster. Sorry,
well.
sorry, sirs.
I'm sorry. Please don't.
How
We're
dare-
going to delete
please,
this
please.
episode.
Fuck both of you. Your idea sucks.
Still a bad
Warner
idea.
Brothers sucks. Ticketmaster.
But they do have connections,
But
clearly.
Ticketmaster, worst company in the world.
Yep.
Okay, then we can't stand behind them. The ticket was 59, but it came to 112.
How did
Well,
that
yes,
work? Yeah, it's a
because there's,
convenience
which I've never seen
charge.
the city tax is crazy.
I think they probably know a bit of
They
what
know a
they're
bit about how to
talking-
gouge fuckers, and
That's true.
they know how to rip people off,
Inroads, if you will.
if you will.
I don't care how rich I was, I wouldn't pay for that.
You like to be with the people,
And I
anyway.
love to waste fucking money.
Oh, it's your fucking favorite thing. You find new ways to do it every week. But you like to be with the people. You like to get in with the hoi polloi. You like to be with the people.
Rub elbows.
Rub elbows with the people that stink. It stinks in here.
Yep.
Another fucking thing about the ArcLight. Listen, clean your fucking movie theater seats.
It used to be like
Pristine.
the most immaculate theater of all time.
It is literally just fucking
Funny, like,
skin
shit.
and fucking dandruff. And
Come on.
Dog. I walk to sit down. There's no one in the fucking movie theater when I go because it's fucking 10 o'clock on Friday morning. Aisle seat, filthy. Aisle seat. Oh, that's fucking filthy. Is that a paint stain? What the fuck is going on here? Just filthy. Haven't done the seats probably since, when was the last time you were there? 8 years ago?
No.
6 years ago.
No, I saw a movie there with my dad last year.
Okay, February, probably early February. Been a
like
year.
that.
Been a year. Haven't cleaned the seats in a year.
Do you complain?
I have not complained.
You should.
I should say something.
Do you get points?
Points?
You go there so much. You're not an ArcLight member?
I would never join that fucking group. Let me take you to Pickens, South Carolina.
Make it quick, because I want to get out of here.
A virtual reality project is letting people experience a tough hike
Without hiking.
at a state park without taking a step. Many people aren't able to make the strenuous 3.6-mile trek that climbs 2,000 feet to the top of Table Rock Mountain because of mobility or health restrictions.
Fair.
The 5-minute virtual reality experience, the first of its kind for the state's parks, lets them take it in from a chair in the visitor center, brought to you by Oculus headsets. Defy reality. A reality like no other. Oculus. Well, there is a reality like the other. It's called reality. There is the reality that they're providing, which I guess it is for people that aren't able to make the hike. And so that is enjoyable because you do the hike and you virtually do the hike.
I don't know. I mean, I would assume, I could certainly see that seeing the vista,
You mean going to the mountaintop?
or maybe getting some perspective of how long that might take, might be.
Well, it
of
takes
some-
5 minutes here. I don't know how long it takes to walk 2,000 feet. It probably takes more than
3
5
miles
minutes.
and- yeah.
3 miles?
like at a. So just
only
take
thing would
me
be
to
to
the.
do-
Just
would-
take me to the vista.
Or make it as long as it takes to hike it and hit people like in the legs and arms while they're in the chair to simulate the strain of the hike.
Okay, so what
Don't
do you
let
do
them
for
drink
people that
water.
are trying to experience it that have no feeling in their legs?
Slap their face every minute on the minute. Heat the room up.
I think that's a good idea.
You really want them to feel this hike.
Full immersion.
Full immersion.
Smell-o-vision.
Run a bear out. Rawr! Real bear.
Real
but
bear.
On a leash.
Right.
Because 5 minutes.
It's not 3 miles.
Yeah, it's just. I guess you're right. People want to see the vista.
But Jonathan, I'm saying absolutely for people that are physically, mentally unable
Mentally.
to get there, just give me. But let me go there and let me go to Mount Rushmore and like
While we're here.
Yeah, like while we're here, just take me to a bunch of places that I want to see. Don't make me like experience what
Can we
it's
go
like
to the red light district
in
in
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam? Is that on here? Let's defy reality while we're here.
Let's do it all.
Virtual reality is a pretty crazy thing we've experienced a little bit, but
I'm sure it's gotten even crazier since
probably
we
even
last checked
better,
in.
But there's certain things maybe I don't know if this is. We'll see. We'll do.
I think seeing
is believing.
I think you remember when we had our VR presentation, when the first place they set us up to familiarize ourselves was like that architectural house like on the hill.
Yeah.
And there was no purpose to it. It was simply to orientate you. But to me, I certainly as that gets better, I could see myself
better. That you mean that let's say that architectural house. You mean
as the tech gets better.
Okay.
If you told me, do you want to put on a headset and just sit and do nothing at Falling Water, because I've never fucking been, because I wasn't able to make it. I wasn't able to get up that day that you went. I wasn't able to make it.
Virtually.
If I could just put the fucking thing on and look around Falling Water for fucking 20 minutes, I would definitely do that.
Okay. I guess that's where the problem is.
What?
The idea of reality becoming that augmented or virtual, that the dividing line between reality, real reality, you waking up and going to Falling Water, and not having to wake up, being able to sleep in and go to Falling Water, that where are we going to be when go? I bet, you know what's better than virtual reality, Falling Water? Going to Falling Water.
But you know what's second best to going to Falling Water?
Telling yourself, I'm going to go to Falling Water.
No, just virtual reality.
Oh, no. Okay.
You wouldn't know you wanted to go to Falling Water if it wasn't for you looking at pictures of Falling Water your whole life.
You wouldn't? Say that again?
You would have never known about Falling Water
if I didn't
or
read
wanted to
about
go
it or
if you
see
didn't
it.
see pictures of it and want to go to it.
I guess I'd have to.
So
in my head-
imagine if I sat there and after 15 minutes in VR was like, I have to go see Falling Water the next time I'm there because it was. I'm even more compelled now.
That's one. Okay, the idea that, I've just moved this up on the bucket list. But what my feeling is that it would just get scratched off the bucket list. It's not a.
Then that's all it needed to be.
I guess.
And it wasn't that important.
Well, yeah, I guess.
And then you can stand on your pedestal and be like, I know that you think you've been there, but I've actually been there. And it's like, you can become possessive
Lord
of
that over you.
your memory and experience. And I can become defensive and possessive of mine. But like I'm saying.
Hey, do you remember when that corner when you turned? Oh, you didn't.
But listen, hold on a second.
All right, I'm with you.
You are making an arbitrary line because there is virtually no difference in me doing that than you watching a football game in 3D.
Yeah. No, I understand.
And I understand that you would rather go to the game
in
in real life.
Yeah.
But given the option to sit in your home when you don't have the ability to do
You
that.
would want to that as the option.
Why wouldn't you?
Because it's so good.
Because it's so good. It may not be real, but it's
Yeah.
very good.
It's okay. It's a version of that reality. It's
And at some point, we may get to a point where that becomes
I don't
that
want to go to
line.
the, I don't want to go to the
maybe
game.
that line becomes tougher to differentiate. But for now, we're very well aware of what is there and what is here. We're not confused yet as to which is which. And
But you're
maybe when
saying
that
we get
starts,
to the point where it might be confusing.
we might be long dead by then. But
I hope so.
but at that point, maybe there's something to be said for your argument, which is that you're maybe not going to get the same. But I don't know what the thing is. I don't know
guess-
what it is that you believe that I would gain more from actually getting up and going there than just seeing it in a fully immersive environment and being like, fuck, there it is. I mean, it's not like I'm going to get to fucking take a dump in the shitter there no matter what.
You could get away with it. Where'd the big guy go? He's off the tour. He shits on every tour he goes to.
You know, I'm not going to get to spend a night there.
What if the docent falls in love with you and says, "Hey,
Come with us.
hey, Sasquatch."
But I definitely understand that, like I'm saying, if I scratch it off the list, then it wasn't that important. If I do it and go, fuck, I need to
have
go
to.
the next time, then it makes
Okay.
it puts it up the list. But I don't think that seeing the best representation possible or the most immersive representation possible of something would maybe at this point at least make me want to do something less
Okay.
that I really, really enjoyed.
Okay.
It would only make me want to experience
Pique your
it in the waking
curiosity.
real life even more.
Okay. Oh yeah, dude. America through the eyes of two real Americans, although augmented and virtual and expanded and immersive, two energy forces,
Yes.
human energy forces. Oh yeah, dude. America through the eyes of two Americans.
The other thing,
This is what?
no,
No.
no,
No, pornography. Go
no,
there. Just say it.
no, it has
Just say
nothing
it.
to do with
Just say it.
No, I just think that the closer and closer that reality,
That line.
that virtual reality,
Yeah.
that becomes indecipherable or indistinguishable from this reality,
This
the more we
realm.
may get to finally question exactly what it is that makes up and is so
Oh,
convincing
shit.
about this reality.
In our brain.
What it is that what we latch on to with such conviction here,
Okay.
because these are scientifically, from what we understand, these are projections. These are
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you.
Distortions in light and all this stuff.
Fractal.
So
This is getting crazy. So what is it that humans, as we understand it to be,
why are we so fixated on this one?
on when you can,
Could maybe hop around.
you free solo? You want to climb it? Here, put these on. You can do it in 12 minutes. We'll bring you up and bring you down. You want a Luna
No
bar?
problem. You want a
Luna
Luna
bar.
Give him a fake Luna bar.
Give him a fake Luna bar.
Virtual Luna.
Oh my fuck.
Listen, this is a podcast we do.
Oh, it's getting crazy.
We
up in
love
here.
to do it, and we'd like to keep
Oh,
doing
it's
it
our
for as
favorite
long
thing
as
in the world.
possible.
Well, thank
The
you
best
so
way
much
that
for
you can do that
listening.
is to buy some merch, is to throw us some dough on Venmo. It's UYD4L, UYD for life. You could also, if you really want to be a mensch, is go to our Patreon page and pledge to us for a couple of bucks a month, $10, $20, you name it. You get a little bit of incentives there. We do the video episodes. They go up
Actually,
there.
That's $2,500 an episode.
$15,000
Just to get in.
join, and then $2,500
We'll
every
send you
recurring
a code.
every month there.
Every episode you listen to is $2,500.
But
Man, that's a lot of money for bad movies.
you also get a membership to Brazzers as well. So
I didn't realize that was
that's
part of that.
part of it.
If it's a good movie, is there any way to tier that?
What?
Good movie versus bad movie.
How?
Maybe get somebody's taste of what
Everybody loves movies and you fucking hate them. So what do you mean? You would every month you would be screaming at the company. You'd be calling them on the phone,
Why
being
did
like,
you send me
"Why
this?
did you give me this?" What? They're not sending it to you,
Yeah, you're watching it at your house.
but you're streaming it. They're not giving you like a.
Yeah.
What I thought about when I first started reading it, I was like, "This is for people who have like theaters in their homes, like Hef style, where he had like actual prints, and they'll be like, we'll send you
Tarantino
a 70 millimeter of 1917 for you to watch in your thing." And I was like, okay, that maybe makes sense.
This is
just a fucking goddamn
press the button.
Press the fucking button. Or save yourself $19,000 a month and just wait 5 days, and you can just do the same thing, but just do it on Netflix.
Or just drive to the ArcLight, sit with Seth in a filthy chair.
Yeah.
Just bring a beach towel to the ArcLight.
Um,
Hey, it's $20 for a ticket. Why do I have to bring a fucking beach towel?
You should complain.
To sit here.
I can't believe you don't. You don't get ArcLight points.
Single.
You realize
chair.
how many fucking
Fuck
free
that
tickets?
shit. You okay, babe?
Go to our Patreon. Go to our website, UhhYeahDude.com. Check out the show notes. Check out the merch store. Most importantly, tell a friend, and please come back for another episode. I believe that will be 770.
I'm thinking about that because you're making sense, but as much as I go there, yes, maybe, but I usually I'm thinking about movies that I've seen recently. Vista, the CGV, Korean cinema and Western, Egyptian, Arrow,
But they don't offer a rewards program.
No, I'm just saying, like, in terms of, like, I'm making it sound like I only see movies.
Sure, but how many films do you think last year you saw at the ArcLight and or Cinerama Dome?
I'd have to look that up. Several, probably enough that, like...
Probably enough. You also don't buy...
dandruff points.
You don't...
Fingernails?
But you don't buy concessions. So that's... But I'm not... I mean,
I'm not 11, so...
Well, I mean, you're also not... You're not fucking a normal human either.
We have a 32-ounce Coca-Cola and some Raisinets.
Yes, please.
For Jojo Rabbit, thank you.
I would absolutely.
You know what I do? I put the Raisinets in the popcorn, extra butter, please.
100%.
Heavens,
but
no.
That's probably one of the...
Perks.
Perks.
Free Raisinets every week.
Free buttered Raisinets.
These are delicious.
Come back next week.
Yeah, dude. Episode 769. Thank you so much. Please come back for 770. Tell a friend. Please and thank you. You're the best. We're so lucky that we get to do this. Thank you so much for listening. Please keep listening. Seatbelts.
Seatbelts.